which was published this year, 2018. Yoko Tawada has escaped the bonds of nations and languages and is composing her own in a hitherto unexplored manner that may not have words to describe it. So I will just tell you how it makes me feel. Alit on the wings of the avant-garde, and profoundly less lonesome. The Emissary is a slim and magical experience where exophony and censorship intermingle to compose an imagining of a bizarre and yet somehow believable future of the islands of Japan. That's where the focal point is, but really it's of the whole world as well, through that controlled lens. On its way, through a kind of quiet, stumbling manner, it reveals the complex evolution of gender roles and the upside-down aging issues we're having in the digital era and beyond. Repeatedly, I noticed a tactic by Ms. Tawada of two sentences paired as seeming non sequiturs. So you're kind of jarred for half a second. And then she works her way to explaining it in a way that makes them sensible and related to the narrative at hand. It's a unique reading experience, strengthened by the translation choices here. And in this case, it's translated by Margaret... find the Mitsutani. So this is the English translation that's come out in 2018 by Margaret Mitsutani. The novel itself came out in 2014. Ms. Tawada writes in Japanese and German, but uses phrases from everywhere, which is why I initially said that exophony and censorship intermingle to compose her imaginings. The personal relationships here are sensitively displayed and reveal so much more about who we are and who we are becoming than any novel I've read recently. It is a post-apocalyptic future, but not an ugly, violent one, so much as a bureaucratic, like how to handle things, and sensitive one. So Japanese. She's herself born in Japan, but has lived in Germany since she was 22 years old. She took a train from Japan to Germany when she was 19 years old. This would be East Germany, the Trans-Siberian Rail from Japan. So she was in communist Germany, went back, then got accepted to German literature schools and studied there, and did work in universities there. So she writes in German, Japanese, some English. It's something new. I think I might be in love with Yoko Tawada's style. I wish I could take her to lunch or out for drinks. But since I don't speak German or Japanese well, we'd need a translator at the table. And that would just be clunky and awkward. All the things she's not.